friends, Andy Sealuda here, and I want to welcome you to week 6 of my bonus grief sessions. And I'm so delighted that you're here, and I'm hopeful that either something said and or done over these next few moments shall prove to be of benefit to you. So, welcome back to this grief ministry bonus video that is sponsored by the Hollywood Full Gospel Baptist Cathedral and the Queen's Ministry of New York City. Let's talk about acceptance. Acceptance is often confused with the notion of being all right or okay with what has happened. This is not the case. Most people don't ever feel okay or all right about the loss of a loved one. This stage is about accepting the reality that our loved one is physically gone and recognizing that this new reality is the permanent reality. We will never like this reality or make it okay, but eventually we accept it. We learn to live with it. It is the new norm with which we learn to live. Now, we must try to live now in a world where our loved one is missing. In resisting this new norm at first, many people want to maintain life as it was before a loved one died. In time, through bits and pieces of acceptance, however, we see that we cannot maintain the past intact. It has been forever changed. We must readjust. We must learn to reorganize roles, reassign them to others, or take them out on ourselves. Finding acceptance may be just having more good days than bad days. As we begin to live again and enjoy our life, we often feel that in doing so, we're betraying our loved one. We can never replace what has been lost, but we can make new connections, new meaningful relationships, new interdependencies. Instead of denying our feelings, we listen to our needs. We move, we change, we grow, we evolve. We may start to reach out to others and become involved in their lives. We invest in our friendship and in our relationship with others. We begin to live in a way that cannot do until we have given grief its proper and appropriate time. Eventually, the grieving person may come to terms with their loss. Accepting a loss does not necessarily mean the person is no longer grieving. In fact, many grief experts say that grief can continue for a lifetime after a major loss. And coping with the loss only becomes easier over time. Waves of grief can be triggered by reminders of the loss long after it has happened and long after the person has accepted it. These waves may also trigger a crossover into any of the other 4 stages of grief. After a major loss, it is normal to grieve. However, grief can often bring about unhealthy or maladaptive coping strategies that can be harmful to the person who is grieving. Some people may turn to alcohol or drugs to numb their pain. Others may isolate themselves from friends and family. If untreated, grief can lead to depression or post-traumatic stress disorder. Seeking help for your grief means making a commitment to yourself to continue living your life after experiencing a loss. The goal is not to achieve complete freedom from sadness over your loss. You may feel sadness over your loss for quite some time. On the contrary, grief counseling aims to help you come to terms with the loss, navigate your emotions, and find your new normal so that you can overcome your loss while you continue with your life. Don't allow grief to take over your life. It will hurt, it will be difficult, but it won't last forever. Here are 4 activities to help you while you live through the loss of a loved one. 1, listen to music and engage in laughter. Number 2, staying active and focused on aspirations and goals. Number 3, talking to others who have experienced loss. And then number 4, ongoing participation in a grief ministry like you're doing right now and helping others to live through their loss of a loved one. Remember, you are not alone. We're all in this journey together. Please don't feel that this is the end of the sessions, as you're now equipped to encourage others to heal from losing their lost ones. Now that you've gone through it, you can help others get through it as well. If you know of anyone that will benefit from the grief ministry, then email me at bishopacl@gmail.com. And it's been a pleasure to serve you and your readers. Listen, thank you for your time. And I hope that what you experienced with Rosalind Aaron, our chief facilitator, has been a tremendous help to you. And I also hope that these bonus videos have been fruitful, productive, and helpful as well. Go in peace, go in joy, go in love, go in happiness. For the author of the same goes with you.